If you see these silver plastic charger plates at the thrift store or Dollar Tree, be sure to snag them for this cute summer craft idea. Hey there, I'm Jane from Sustain My Craft Habit and welcome back to our channel. Charger plates are these plastic plates that you would put underneath your dinner plate on your tablescape. I guess it's called a charger plate because it charges up your table setting. I don't know. If you know why they call them charger plates, please leave a comment below because I'm really curious now. I found this cute Life is Better by the Pool napkin, I believe at the Dollar Tree last year. And I was looking for one that said life is better at the beach because that's my happy place, but pool is also really nice too. So after taking it down to the single ply, I trimmed it to fit onto this inside part of the plate. I next applied a coat of Mod Podge right over that. Now, since my plate is a light color, I didn't bother painting it before, but if it was maybe a dark blue or a red plate or even gold, I probably would have painted a coat of white chalky paint underneath here just to make that napkin stand out and pop a bit more. After drying the Mod Podge, I placed my napkin right over there and then you can position it as needed. Once I was happy with the placement, I simply used my little mini press iron to press that napkin right into the Mod Podge. And this is a great way to decoupage with your paper tissues without having any wrinkles, especially if you have a nice flat surface like this charger plate. I've used this technique on plastic, wood, glass, metal. It really is quite versatile. You just obviously want to be careful if you are using a hot iron on a plastic surface, and if it's a thin plastic that you don't melt all the way through. But I've only had that happen to me once, and definitely not with a charger plate. Unfortunately, the panel from my paper napkin wasn't big enough to fill the entire inner surface of the plate. So I mixed up a little bit of this blue paint with some black paint to darken it, and then used that to really fill in this space. It matched pretty closely already. I was really trying to get a seamless match, and you'll see later I'll do a bit of blending so that it will look like one continuous panel. For this project, I used the Deco Earth paint by Decor. It actually provided beautiful coverage. This is the blue with the black mixed together, and you can see that just one coat covered over this plastic, no problem, and then dried that completely. I then took some of the black paint and dry brushed it vertically to mimic those slats that were already printed onto the napkin. So I really tried to line those up so that it would kind of blend all together. I'm so glad I went with the charger plate that had this wave around that outer edge. It reminded me of waves of water, which felt perfect for this summer craft idea. Next, I wanted to add a bit of sparkle, so I put a generous coat of Mod Podge around this inner rim and then sprinkled on some diamond dust. Diamond dust is glass-based glitter, and they add just such a beautiful sparkle to your craft projects. At this point, I didn't feel happy with that edge between the center part and the outer part of the plate, so I decided to add a bit of twine as a rope all the way around to create a bit of a border. And I went around the circle carefully with my hot glue gun and just pressed that right in there. And then once I got to the end, I went around one more time. Our charger plate sign was almost done, but I couldn't resist adding a bow. I had this burlap ribbon. It has a cute black check around the outside. I'm pretty sure this also came from the Dollar Tree, and just created a simple bow by pinching the center, twisting and creating 2 loops, and then tying that together with a little bit of twine. I left the twine longer, the tail of the twine, because next I layered on another bow using some white satin ribbon and repeated that process. So just pinched it in the center and looped 2 sides, and then you can see here I'm just using that bit of twine to tie this all together. This is such an easy way, no fuss, no muss, of creating simple bows. I like to use either twine or a bit of wire to hold the centers together. To finish off our adorable summer sign, I just trimmed the tails of those ribbons, and then I added a cute little charm that I got from Amazon, and finally a coat of Duraclear satin varnish to protect the surface of my napkin. And that's how we turned an inexpensive Dollar Tree charger plate into a beautiful piece of decor for the summer. You could use any type of napkin in the middle, and we've created winter, Valentine's, and all sorts of other projects using similar techniques and charger plates. Thank you so much for watching, and happy crafting!